The first of 5 Travellers Got Talent heats is just a few weeks away. Gypsy journalist Jake Bowers and his daughter Lily are making some final preparations in their back garden. Like many modern-day gypsies, Jake lives in a house, but is fiercely proud of his nomadic heritage.
My dad was born in a wagon like this. He wasn't born in this wagon, and they were a small family. There was him and his 2 sisters, but there were many gypsy families that had lots and lots of children. So you'd have the parents at the back with the kids, kids underneath the bed, kids on the floor, and the boys, and it would generally be the boys, once they reached a certain age where they were big enough and tough enough, they would be sleeping underneath. So yeah, it's a part of, obviously, of my identity, my family history. Being a gypsy isn't something that you can become, it is something that you are, in the same way that somebody is Jewish or somebody is black or Asian. My background is my dad's from the Romany community, my mum is not, right? So I'm what's known as a posh rat, a half-blood gypsy. The Romany gypsy culture and heritage means absolutely everything to me. When I think of my parents, my grandparents, ancestors before that, they went through absolute hell to survive. To let that culture go is not something I'm interested in. It needs restoring and repairing on an annual basis. That's what this is all about.
Romany gypsies like Jake are just one part of a broad traveller community drawn from a diverse range of ethnicities and races. The second judge joining Jake on his search for a star has a mixed Irish and English Roma heritage. Roisin Mullins is one of the world's leading Irish dancers and choreographers. Having toured with King of the Dance Michael Flatley, she now runs her own troupe.
I went professional when I was 21, and I'm a little bit older than that now, so probably sort of 7, 8 years now I've been working professionally in dance. I've done a bit of acting and singing and musical theatre, so I think I'm well placed to judge the variety of things that are going to come up. I've even done a little bit of horse riding, so if we see any animal acts coming in, I should be fine with that as well. I think there are some amazing performers that have come from gypsy backgrounds, so I definitely think there's talent out there. I definitely think that's what we're going to find.
As well as a great grasp of stagecraft, Roisin has a wardrobe to die for.
Well, I'm just wearing this for now. I'm probably going to go with the zebra.
But won't always have a wardrobe at hand.
I'm just going to have a quick change in a glamorous cupboard.
Has anybody called you a drag queen?
No. I'm only joking, I'm only joking!
Today, like his gypsy forefathers, Jake Bowers has taken to the road in a bid to blend the old with the new.
Being nomadic, you have to move with the times. Gypsy people once lived in tents, and then they went to wagons, and then they went to trailers, and now they're mostly living in houses. One day, we'll be in spaceships and living on the moon, no doubt.
But Jake's latest mission isn't completely cultural. He's ditched his traditional wagon and is borrowing something more comfortable to use during the competition.
The caravan that I'm picking up is the latest reincarnation of the gypsy caravan. It's got the kind of chintz and colour and pride and craftsmanship that gypsy people have always demanded from their homes.
The home from home Jake's borrowing is far from standard issue. These blinged-up caravans cost almost as much as some small houses.
So this is the baby then?
This is all smooth aluminium on the outside and charcoal chocolate box windows. Wow. This is one of our latest creations. The curved display units in the corner here and also here, when you've got all your, your pots and pans, all your Crown Derby, it all just looks absolutely amazing.
These are solid, aren't they? That's proper craftsmanship. Yeah.
They've also got the crystal handles on them as well.
Plenty of bling. Do you get a lot of people wanting a lot of bling in their trailers?
We get a mixture of it. We get the people that want a basic fan, but we also get the people that want all the bling, all the glitz.
Got your faders.
Yes, also the lights can actually move. It's just a nice little touch again.
Beautiful.
And just behind here, you've got a nice big fridge freezer.
One of the things you notice as well, which is one of the defining things of a gypsy caravan, is it's dry. There's no sink in here.
Yeah.
Because that's just part of gypsy culture.
Exactly.
You have bowls. You don't have running water.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much is this likely to set me back?
Well, we don't actually disclose individual prices of fans. Our prices work out at £12.50 a foot.
So with this, you're looking at in the region of £30,000.
Yeah, you're looking at around about the 30,000. But then there's a lot of extras you can add on. So your options really are endless.
Looking good, isn't it? This is the way it should be. What's lovely about this trailer is it does keep the traditions alive. This is definitely a gypsy caravan. It says gypsy all the way through it, but it's a gypsy caravan for the 21st century. No horse, but lots of horsepower.
So, with 30 grand's worth of caravan in tow, Jake can make his way carefully to Epsom, ready for the crucial first heat.
I suppose the biggest fear that I've got for Epsom is that nobody will turn up. We are the most ungovernable, unpredictable people on the planet. We can move like a flock, or we can be difficult to herd like cats. Epsom is a place where sometimes fights happen, where schools are settled. That's a traditional thing going back hundreds of years. If that happens at Traveller's Got Talent, then that will be very, very bad news indeed.
Jake might be worrying about the behaviour of his audience, but is less concerned about the range of people wanting to perform.
I mean, the Michael Jackson impersonator, I've never met him. He's certainly profoundly deaf. So I haven't spoken to him because he can't hear me, but I've spoken to I think it's his mum. And his mum says that he's a great dancer. He dances like Michael Jackson, doesn't even need any music.
Michael Jackson impersonators apart, music and dance have been central to gypsy culture for centuries. But not all travellers are strictly old school. Ambition is a very modern teenage dance troupe, working hard on their routine, ready for the upcoming heat. In charge of the London-based group's choreography is gypsy doyen Dee Cooper Gregory. Dee set the troupe up for her Romany kids and other settled children 3 years ago.
Ambition is a dance and drama troupe that we formed a few years back because my daughter was badly bullied for being Romany. She'd been called names. She didn't want to go to school. And so I built Ambition off the back of that because I thought, she's like that, then there's going to be loads of other kids like that as well. And before I knew it, I had loads of kids knocking on my door saying, can we come, can we come?
Dee's daughter, Taylor J, is 16 and proud to be a Romany gypsy and a dancer.
I've been dancing since the age of 3. Just my passion, really. I think it's part of our culture, really, in a way, because everybody just loves to dance. And got my brother in there and a lot of friends from school.
Taylor J's brother, Levy, is 14.
I'm the only boy in the older troupe. I love everything about dancing, really. Just the way you can be creative with your movements and just be free.
We welcome kids from any background in the community, and it's a real good place to come and actually feel at ease straight away, rather than having to walk in and feel uncomfortable and leave again. This door's always open. That was wicked. It's looking really, really good. Can you keep your heads up, yeah? Your yops over and away, yeah? Don't be looking at no floor. Just enjoy it. And what's with the shades? If we get through to the final, we'll do the shades.
After a cautious crawl with his precious cargo in tow, Jake makes it to Epsom Downs, home of the world-famous racecourse and, from tomorrow, a talent show for travellers. It's here on these historic downs that months of planning and preparation is about to be put to the test.
So the plan, this is where I'm sleeping tonight. People are going to be arriving over the next 24 hours. I've got a couple of wagons coming and 15 contestants. Let's just hope some of them can sing. Somebody called me a minute ago. He's a crack shop with a catapult. So he wants to, like, line up bottles. So imagine what the health and safety people are going to say about that. Shards of glass everywhere. Concerns? A few. To our left, we've got the biggest beer tent known to man. I mean, that's got to be a concern. I just hope that they're doing the whole plastic glasses thing, because the last thing we want at a talent competition is the crowd's judgment. My wagon, here you go. Well done, boys! That'll do. There was a time, this was open downland. You'd have gypsy wagons, tents, caravans everywhere. And as long as there's been a Derby horse race here, there's been gypsy people here. That's rolling. On one side of the tracks, you'll have the lords and the ladies. Even the Queen will be here. But essentially, at the heart of it, there will be a big part of the gypsy community here. Whoa. Too much horsepower. Yeah. Got the old wagon, the old Varda, which is Romany for wagon. That'll do, that'll do. It just shows that we can move with the times so that we're not forgetting where we've come from. My dream is to fill this empty space with people. And this is my field of dreams. Well, I say a field by 30 metres, which we've been given. Now I'm here, I know it'll be fine. The sun's shining, it's a Saturday. It'll be fine. It'll be packed. I hope.
In the morning, Jake's quest for a gypsy superstar begins. But right now, he's got a problem, because there's something missing from his luxury caravan.
I haven't got any toilets here. I don't know, there's always somewhere behind the Oodles and Noodles bar, isn't there, you know?